What's up, Bitcoin aficionados? I hope all is good for you today. What you see before you is the daily chart of Bitcoin going back into the late months of 2023 on the far left. You can see where we're at now. This is very normal. I know there's a lot of fear out there and blah 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 blah. I don't make a ton of videos because I don't get a lot of views, and that's probably because my analysis is really good. Interestingly enough, basically YouTube algorithm is set up to where videos that get people's attention, they're the ones that get popular. So obviously, when the price was up here at 100,000, above 100,000, and I was saying this is likely coming down to 73,000, that's not going to be a popular video because the public does not want to hear that. So my videos don't get out. On a side note, so let me rant real quick about that. It's one of the bad things about social media. It does kind of promote crap. Anyways, but this is a different situation because this is your money's on the line, right? It's not, it's not a debate whether or not antibacterial soap is better than normal soap, right? This is your money. You lose money. So it's a problem, in my opinion, on YouTube. Okay, so let's get away from that. I didn't want to start with that, but obviously that was in my subconscious. Let's get that out. Okay, daily chart. I'm gonna throw in my chart here. Ready? Boom. Put some perspective on this. So back here on the left from the last range, I don't want to go back and talk about everything, but I just want to say this right here, boom, that guy right there, satisfied. See this over here to the left, boom, the top of the last range, right? Boom. So I've been saying this for a few months that this is likely to happen. It's kind of hard to see through the clutter here, but this purple line I have here, it's 73,851 on my chart. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin does come down just a tad further from where it's at right now. If it comes down, go boom, right? Just like I did back here to the left, and then go over here. See this? That would satisfy that. Boom. The higher range bounces off the top of the lower range, just like it did. I was saying that's probably going to happen. I mean, it's a good chance of happening. That doesn't have to happen. For all I know, Bitcoin has bottomed out at 76,500, and that's the bottom, and now we're going back up to 100. I don't know, but at least we're getting a good bounce. But what I was saying is it's perfectly healthy for Bitcoin to come down to 73,000. It could even put in a deathly wick, boom, like down to 68. So where am I getting this? This is analysis you can do. This is nothing difficult, and it's experience. I can extrapolate and use big words. A lot of you'll see lots of indicators, and you can indicator yourself to death. You can get, what do they say, a paralysis by analysis. You can do that. That's a real thing. You can totally screw up your mind. So this is real simple and basic. So what I'm doing here is, what if it comes down to 73,851, this purple line? That's likely the floor of floors for the time being. And if it comes down further than this, if it comes way down here, I would say it's going to take probably something catastrophic in Bitcoin for it to come down here lower than like 73. But what if it puts in a little wick? Maybe there is a death wick coming. But where I'm getting this is, go back here to the left. So if it came down here, it would bounce off the purple line. It would bounce off the top of this last range. And if it comes down a little further, where would it stop? So go to the left. I just want to draw this. See this area here. Now this is at 70,700, give or take. Maybe it puts in a wick down to that area. But for Bitcoin to come back down into this area here, I think it would be very, very odd behavior. I know there's people out there worrying right now. I think it would be very odd for Bitcoin at this point to come lower than say 70,000. Like see this guy here. I think Bitcoin would have a real hard time busting below this previous Fibonacci area at about 68.5. But I'm not looking at the Fibonacci. I would say about 70,000. 69,950. I don't think Bitcoin's going to go down there. Maybe it wicks down there, but it ain't going to stay down there. Barring a black swan event. And what's going on now is Bitcoin is lacking good news, uh, kindling, right, for a fire. There's no good news out there anymore, and that will come. There will be a good news coming. So let's go down to the hourly chart. I wanted to make like a 2-3 minute video here, just explaining some stuff. And obviously, I just turn this on and I just start talking. And so right now, see, I just zoomed in. That was the daily chart. Now we're on the hourly, and I'm zoomed in to where we're at currently. And I had this down here like so, but it may made the daily chart look funky. So I wanted to not optically screw up your mind. Boom. I've extended this guy down. It's been bouncing off this little thing. I don't want to get too much into this. You know what I do. If you watch my videos, you know what I'm doing. So I'll shoot right now. What I was going to say, the good thing is it is reclaimed back up into this channel area. And as I make this video, look at that. It's trying to bust down out of it again. So if 81,000 does not hold, it could come down here. I've done all I could with this down structure. See all these parallel channels. I'm adding on to it, right? Like from this wick down here, I've made a lower channel, right? And I'm trying to see, can it hang on? Can it hang on? And for the time being, at about 81,000, if it drops below 81,000, it's probably coming down at least 78, and it might take the round down to 73. I have, for transparency, and it's just a system I use. It's not really intentionally, but I'm protecting my long liquidation. So I have a big buy box set up starting at about 75 to about, of course, the 73 line, but I have it lower too. But like right here, this is basically my buy box for the time being. Right, I want Bitcoin to come down here, and it's just like I said a month ago, 2 months ago. If Bitcoin comes down to this purple line at 73,000, that's when you sell your house and your car and your 401k, and you put in your kids' college tuition money. Down here is 73. Right now, don't do that. I'm just joking, but it's a metaphor, because that's what the public does. The public, if you had any idea how the heartbreaking stories of people getting wrapped into Bitcoin up here above 100,000, right? There's massive losses, right? And it's social media. The public is sucked in, and it happens over and over and over. Boom, right? And then everyone panic sells and gets liquidated, and just in time, you know what happens? And there's people panic selling right now because it's just all doom and gloom. So just remember this: buy into fear, sell into euphoria. Right? There's fear out there. Buy down here right now at 80,000. Buy right now. I'm not saying use leverage or nothing, but I'm just saying I'm green lighting buy right now. Buying Bitcoin right now at 80,000 is wonderful, as long as there's not some catastrophic event. And in that case, you're talking about food and water in your kitchen. That's your investment. So barring that, this is a great time to buy. And if it comes down lower, buy. I just wanted to warn you. I hope you see what I'm saying. And this is perfectly normal. Let's go back to the daily. So I had that channel in there. The channel makes it look like on the daily chart. See, it comes all the way down here. It looks like a wick, but it's not. It's just my drawing. Perfectly normal, folks. There's nothing wrong. This is healthy. This is awesome, right? So if you're worried about getting liquidated, I would protect. I don't know where your liquidation's at. It's obviously protect your liquidation, but I don't see it coming below. I do not see it coming below 69,000, 70,000. Maybe a wick down under 70, and then intense buying pressure. This will represent intense buying pressure. This previous range here, anything in here, that's going to be intense buying pressure. Just let go to sleep tonight knowing around the globe intense buying pressure comes in at 73,000, below 73,000, and it ain't staying down there long. All right, later. Have a good day.